Gerald, my bartender, gave me a drink with
Three,
olive in it.
2,
It's olive.
What?
One.
Girl, you're allergic to
Relax.
olives.
I know.
What a rookie. Welcome to Taking Dubs News. I'm Kevin McCarthy.
And I'm Kimberly Dunn.
Today is a day shrouded in loss and destruction.
10 years ago today, the Great Rhode Island tsunami struck over our once great state. An area that was full of life with its vibrant green trees, diverse forests, thriving animal population, and great people was destroyed.
Famous structures like the Newport Bridge, Superman Building, and Woonsocket High School were destroyed.
Luckily, no lives were lost, as the entire state was evacuated westward to Putnam, Connecticut. However, complete destructions of buildings and homes occurred.
The wave, reaching 500 feet in height, spanned the whole state and was caused by an earthquake along the Atlantic Ridge in the ocean. No one felt the devastation as much as Rhode Island, and it was named the worst natural disaster of the century.
10 years ago, our reporter, Amy Harpin, was on the scene in Woonsocket. Let's hear what she had to say.
Thanks, Kev. And Kim. I'm standing in the same place I was 10 years ago when the Rhode Island tsunami decimated the state. Here's the footage from that unforgettable night. Too wide, and as you can see, it's very wet, and nothing but soil remains from this once beautiful state. The trees are down, the bridges are down, the people, they're out. It's the hope of the government to one day rebuild the state and the ecosystem. There are already statements that the cleanup will start, as well as the efforts to restore the environment. It's estimated to be over $5 billion in damage. We need all the help we can get. Today, there are shrubs and small trees flourishing in this community. However, only with time will the state return to its former beauty. You can still help by donating clothes and water to the tsunami victims. We can't help bring back the ecosystem on our own. We need your help. In the past 10 years, we've received help from many in the international community. These little trees wouldn't be here without their help. No, Brian. These little trees wouldn't be here. This is Amy Harpin, taking dubs.
Stale.
We're live, guys.
Oh.
Man.
What you gonna do?
Thanks, Amy. One day after the disaster, Governor Paul Marshall initiated the Clean Up the Dang Trash, or CUDT, initiative.
The plan was set to happen in 7 stages.
Cleanup was set to finish as of 2018.
In 2019, the city began to reconstruct roads and bridges. Then, in 2020, small shrubbery and various flowers returned, prompting a habitat for insects and mice.
In 2021, soil composition was becoming desalinized, and after 4 long years, power was finally restored to the state. 2022 through 2025, saplings began to hold in the soil, and later, industrial buildings were nearly finished repairs.
In 2026, squirrels and birds reappeared, and in 2027, oak and maple saplings appeared. Many residents have since moved back into the state.
But they faced many challenges with water supply and soil stability. Bianca Russo, a professor of biology at Stanford University, is joining us today with some insight into what she says is a perfect example of ecological succession. Now, Kimberly, I just don't know what that is.
Oh, me neither. I didn't even finish high school.
I wish I had a good biology.
Oh, hey guys, you wanna come in? I was just finishing a chemical reaction really quick. So, I just want to thank Kim and Kevin for, letting me do this guest spot. And I think as they introduced, I'm a professor at Stanford. So they wanted me to talk about the ecological succession that's happening in Rhode Island right now. So I guess I'll just start my whole little spiel. 10 years ago, the Great New England earthquake and following tsunami, which struck Rhode Island, created mass destruction in the ocean state. However, the event created a great opportunity to study the effects of ecological succession. Ecological succession, for those who don't know, is the process of change in the species structure of an ecological community over time. Now, succession can take decades to reach its climax community. However, Rhode Island has seen great progress in the past decade. In the following year of the disaster, cleanup began. We saw groups like the Red Cross and the Damon Foundation help tremendously with the initial cleanup and recovery of the state. In the years following, the beginnings of secondary succession, with shrubbery, small flowers, and small insects in specific areas of the state that were not hit as hard. By 2021, the soil improved and power was almost restored to the entire area. Between 2022 and 2025, saplings appeared and recovery produced buildings/industrial buildings. By 2026, sightings of squirrels and birds like the American black duck and Canadian geese first appeared. By 2027, it was clear the climax community was far from being reached. However, due to human interaction, the process of succession was rapidly accelerated. The climax community, when reached, will have hardwood trees like oak, maple, and additionally, fisher cats and deer will repopulate. Now, for those who don't know, climax community is the peak of this secondary succession. And I guess that's really it. I just wanted to fill you in. Thanks, Kevin and Kim. We're live.
I'm not gay.
We're still live.
Oh, that's me. Thank you, Bianca.
This day will always be remembered, and the effort is not easy nor over.
And there's still so much you can do to help. For more information, visit our website, takingdubs.net.
For the record, Kimberly, no one will be needing a new swimming pool in their backyards.
Next, we will have an interview with Joe Curie and his opinion on Season 10 of Stranger Things.
Also, iPhone X Squared cooks your meals for you. All that and more after the break.
I hate my job.
Okay, so, do me a favor, when Joe comes, don't touch him. Okay? We don't
Are
need
we
another
still on?
incident.
But
Guys, we're still on.
it's not